Love the Eagles as much as we do? Then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. Forget the flashing confetti cannons and the glittering championship rings in Philadelphia, a city where football passion runs deeper than the longest rivers. There's a different kind of energy vibrating through the streets and stadium alike. It's not the satisfied hum of a team basking in glory, it's the low, steady growl of hunger. The kind only true competitors know. The Eagles, fresh off their championship triumph, are anything but comfortable in their victory. The term defending champions might sound like a badge of honor to some, but for this squad, it's more like a warning sign. The hunt is far from over. Lane Johnson, the cornerstone of their offensive line, has been one of the loudest voices making that clear. Johnson, known for his no-nonsense style both on and off the field, recently sat down for an interview that shed light on the team's mindset heading into the new season. When asked about carrying last season's magic forward, he cut right through the usual platitudes. "We are the hunters, not the hunted," he said, almost as if daring anyone to misunderstand. That's Philly talk for where the one setting the pace, driving the chase, not resting on last year's laurels. To Johnson, the ring they earned is just a trophy, a reminder of what they've accomplished. But nothing to cling to. You put the ring up, and you don't ever put it on again, he explained, signaling how fleeting glory can be in the NFL. The season comes at you fast, leaving barely a moment to revel in triumph before the next challenge looms. Interestingly, Johnson himself has recently been given some new hardware. A dazzling diamond chain shaped like the number 99, a symbol marking his entry into the exclusive Madden 99 club. It's an honor few achieve, placing him alongside Eagles legends like Brian Dawkins. But despite the shine and recognition, Johnson remains grounded. That chain, it's a nice token, but nothing compared to the Lombardi Trophy, which remains the real prize that fuels the team's fire. This hunger to chase greatness again isn't just Johnson's solo mantra. It echoes across the entire locker room, amplified by the team's leader on the field. Quarterback Jalen Hurts, who was named Super Bowl MVP, has made it clear the past is behind them. When offered the championship ring, he famously declined to wear it, symbolizing a focus that is razor-sharp and unyielding. "I've moved on to the new year," he said simply, signaling to teammates and fans alike that this team lives in the moment, with eyes locked on the battles yet to come. That hunger is reflected by the whole Eagles squad. Teammates like Jordan Mailata reject the notion of being defending champions, as if that title was enough to rest on. "We have to prove it all over again," Mailata insisted, highlighting the mindset that has permeated every corner of the franchise. Coach Nick Sirianni has been the steady voice reinforcing this message day after day, reminding players that championships don't carry over from one season to the next, especially in football, where every year begins at zero and no previous victory guarantees future success. What Lane Johnson and the Eagles understand deeply is the foundation that brought them here. Dominance built in the trenches, a relentless collective effort that fuels every play. Johnson anchored the line that cleared the path for Saquon Barkley's historic 2,000-yard rushing season, a performance that shattered records and redefined what the Eagles' offense can be. Johnson's blocking creates the lanes, Barkley's running exploits those lanes, and Hurts commands the entire operation with a blend of poise and power that makes the offense hum. Like a well-oiled machine, the success isn't about individual accolades, it's about the synergy, the interconnectedness of every position and player on the field. As the new season approaches, you can almost hear the echoes of that ethos from the sideline. Nolan Smith, one of the team's fiercest edge rushers, yells "Hunt, don't stroll" during practice, a phrase that captures the relentless spirit embedded in this squad. Every rep counts, every block matters, every play is a step closer to the ultimate goal in February. The Eagles aren't content to simply repeat history, they want to make it again and again, forging a legacy one down, one block, one hunt at a time. Their coach, Nick Sirianni, has spoken openly about what it takes to maintain this level of excellence, especially after tasting the highest peak of success. According to Sirianni, the biggest trap teams fall into after winning a Super Bowl is resting on their laurels or losing focus by looking too far ahead. Football isn't boxing where you keep the belt until someone takes it from you. Sirianni reminded everyone during training camp, everyone starts fresh, 0-0. The work we put in every day is what prepares us for the games. Nothing from the past influences the future if you don't keep grinding. Sirianni's message has been consistent throughout the off-season and training camp. It's not a new motivational speech spun up after winning the title, it's the ingrained culture of this team. One that embraces the grind and knows that past success is no guarantee. Whether coming off a tough season or a championship run, the daily work, the focus on fundamentals, and the commitment to improvement remain the foundation. This mindset has helped the Eagles become one of the most resilient and dominant teams in the league. Their offseason moves and roster adjustments have positioned them well for another deep playoff push. But the goal of returning to the Super Bowl isn't something they talk about openly. At least not yet. The focus is on the process, on mastering each game, each practice, each play, and earning the chance to compete for the title again when the time comes. Meanwhile, rival teams in the NFC East face their own challenges. The Dallas Cowboys, traditionally one of the Eagles' biggest rivals, have made headlines for all the wrong reasons during their training camp. A massive fight broke out on their practice field, sparking frustration from their new head coach Brian Schottenheimer, who publicly laid down the law with his players. "You want to fight? Let's fight, but get your ass on the sideline," Schottenheimer snapped, trying to impose discipline and change the culture. At first glance, chaos in Dallas might seem like a windfall for the Eagles, a weakening of their primary division rival. But the truth is more nuanced. Schottenheimer's approach signals a shift, a demand for accountability and growth that could ultimately make the Cowboys more dangerous opponents. His hiring was met with skepticism, seen by many as a desperate move since top coaching candidates were off the table. Yet now, he's making it clear that average won't be tolerated. The Cowboys must improve, refocus, and leave behind distractions if they want to compete at the highest level. That transformation, while still a work in progress, is bad news for the Eagles, who know any team that tightens its discipline and sharpens its game becomes a tougher challenge. For the Eagles, the early part of training camp is about ironing out kinks, especially in the offense as they try to find rhythm and cohesion. They have a reputation as slow starters, who gain momentum late in the season, a trend they hope to break this year with sharper preparation and focus. The NFC East opener, which pits Philadelphia against Dallas in the very first Thursday night of the NFL season, promises to be a measuring stick. Eagles fans will be watching closely to see if the Cowboys have truly changed or if they remain the same squad that Philadelphia dominated twice last season. What remains clear, though, is that the Eagles' hunger remains as fierce as ever. Their eyes are set on the prize, their feet firmly planted on the grindstone. They are the hunters, and the hunt continues. That opening matchup against Dallas is more than just a game on the schedule. It's a litmus test, a statement opportunity. Not just for the Eagles, but for the entire NFC East and maybe even the rest of the league. It's a chance for the Birds to show that all this talk about focus, hunger, and moving on from the past isn't just lip service. It's a moment to put it all on the field. The grind of camp, the chemistry building between units, the lessons carried over from the highs of last season and the pain of knowing how hard it is to stay on top. There's no room for complacency when the first punch is coming from a divisional rival that's been quietly sharpening its blade under the radar. And that's the thing. Philly knows how quickly things can turn. One injury, one bad stretch, one missed opportunity, and a promising season can unravel. That's why the entire organization has embraced the concept of urgency without panic. Sirianni has drilled it into the locker room. Focus on today, not tomorrow, not last year, not week 10. Be where your feet are. That phrase has become more than just a mantra. It's a culture code. It means putting your full energy into the moment, into the rep, into the snap. Every single detail counts, and no one embodies that mentality better than Jalen Hurts. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a stunning twist that has sent shockwaves throughout the American football world, the Philadelphia Eagles have reportedly made a bold move to acquire Micah Parsons, the standout star linebacker from the Dallas Cowboys. This potential transfer has become the hottest topic of speculation and whispers among analysts, fans, and insiders alike. The mere thought of Parsons swapping the iconic blue and silver for the midnight green and white has ignited a frenzy of debate about what this could mean for both teams and the league's balance of power. Rumors suggest that the Eagles are looking to solidify their defensive lineup with an explosive, versatile talent capable of transforming their defensive strategies overnight. Micah Parsons, known for his relentless energy, incredible agility, and unmatched ability to disrupt defenses, could be the game changer that Philadelphia desperately needs to push them into championship contention. The Cowboys, on the other hand, might be forced to rethink their roster dynamics if this deal comes to fruition, as Parsons has been a cornerstone of their defense since his arrival. This developing saga is raising countless questions. What are the motivations behind the Eagles' audacious bid? How would Parsons adapt to a new defensive scheme and culture? And could this rumored move trigger a domino effect of trades across the league? The excitement and uncertainty surrounding this possible acquisition continue to dominate conversations in NFL circles, promising a ripple effect that could reshape the upcoming season. In dramatic fashion, the possibility of Micah Parsons joining the Philadelphia Eagles is more than just a headline. It has become a narrative full of intrigue and strategic calculations that could alter the landscape of the NFL as we know it. Sources close to the negotiations hint at a complicated web of discussions involving not only player contracts but also draft picks and future considerations, indicating that the Eagles are prepared to make significant sacrifices to secure Parsons' talents. The linebacker skill set, which includes blistering speed, exceptional tackling, and the rare ability to pressure quarterbacks effectively, fits perfectly with the Eagles' aggressive defensive philosophy. Parsons' arrival could invigorate the Eagles' defensive squad, providing a spark that energizes the entire team and elevates their competitive edge. Yet, despite the excitement, some experts caution that such a high-profile acquisition carries risks, including the challenge of integrating a player with a strong identity and leadership role into a new environment mid-career. Meanwhile, the Cowboys are reportedly weighing their options, considering how to fill the void that Parsons' departure would leave, as well as how this might affect team morale and fan sentiment. The unfolding situation is rife with speculation about the financial implications, potential locker room dynamics, and the strategic adjustments both teams would have to undertake. As this story develops, the sports world watches with bated breath, aware that this could be one of the most significant shifts in recent NFL history. A true game of chess between the powerhouse franchises. From a tactical standpoint, the rumored acquisition of Micah Parsons by the Philadelphia Eagles could dramatically alter the way both teams approach the upcoming season, with ripple effects felt throughout the league's defensive strategies. Parsons has been widely recognized for his versatility on the field, capable of lining up as an outside linebacker, rushing the passer, or dropping back into coverage seamlessly. This flexibility could provide the Eagles with new defensive schemes and unexpected blitz packages, allowing their coaching staff to innovate and outmaneuver opponents. The Cowboys, who have built much of their defensive identity around Parsons' unique capabilities, might have to recalibrate their approach, possibly relying more heavily on younger or less proven players to fill his shoes. Fans and analysts alike speculate that the Eagles' interest in Parsons stems not only from his on-field talents, but also from a desire to send a strong message to their rivals and the league at large that Philadelphia is serious about contending for the Super Bowl. This potential move could also influence player morale and market dynamics, as top-tier athletes often look to join teams where they see a chance for immediate success. The trade rumor has thus sparked an intense debate about team-building philosophies, salary cap management, and long-term planning strategies. It remains to be seen whether this dramatic rumor will come to pass, but its mere existence is fueling intense discussions about the future of NFL defenses and the ongoing rivalry between the Eagles and Cowboys. Off the field, the buzz surrounding Micah Parsons' potential move to the Philadelphia Eagles extends beyond pure strategy, tapping into the cultural and fan-driven dimensions of professional football. Parsons, who has quickly become a fan favorite in Dallas due to his explosive play and charismatic personality, would bring a fresh energy to Philadelphia, a city known for its passionate and sometimes unforgiving sports fans. The excitement around this possible trade has sparked a wave of social media conversations, with supporters of both teams expressing mixed emotions. Some Cowboys fans feel betrayed or anxious about losing their defensive anchor, while Eagles fans are celebrating the prospect of adding a superstar to their roster. Media outlets are already speculating on the marketing and branding opportunities that would arise from Parsons donning the Eagles uniform, including merchandise sales, endorsements, and increased ticket demand. This move could also reshape regional rivalries, heightening the intensity of the already fierce Cowboys-Eagles matchups and providing additional storylines for broadcasters and commentators. Beyond the commercial impact, Parsons' potential transition raises questions about his personal adaptation how he would adjust to Philadelphia's team culture, coaching style, and city life, as well as the pressures associated with becoming the centerpiece of a major NFL franchise. These off-field factors add layers of complexity to the rumors, making this possible trade one of the most captivating narratives in the current NFL offseason chatter. As speculation intensifies, the potential acquisition of Micah Parsons by the Philadelphia Eagles stands as a symbol of the ever-shifting power dynamics within the NFL and the lengths to which teams will go to secure top talent. The rumor underscores how player movement, particularly involving star athletes, can redefine team identities, fan expectations, and even league hierarchies. For the Eagles, landing Parsons would not only enhance their defensive capabilities, but also signal an aggressive front office strategy aimed at immediate success rather than gradual rebuilding. For the Cowboys, the potential loss highlights the challenges of balancing salary caps, player loyalty, and competitive ambition in a league where superstars increasingly hold significant leverage. The ongoing whispers about this deal have generated a media frenzy, prompting experts to speculate on timing, contract terms, and possible counteroffers from other franchises. Moreover, this rumor feeds into broader discussions about the evolving role of linebackers in modern NFL defenses, where speed and versatility have become paramount. Whether this high-profile move materializes or remains a tantalizing what-if, it is clear that the Eagles' interest in Parsons has already reshaped conversations about strategy, player valuation, and rivalry intensity. The coming weeks promise to deliver more revelations and possibly one of the most unexpected trades in recent football history, with fans and analysts alike waiting eagerly to see how this story unfolds and what it might mean for the future of the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.